Coming down the ring from West Doutte, Steve Douette. This is our semi-main event. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-main event, scheduled 8 rounds of boxing. Interstate junior middleweights in the ring at this time. Your judges, Nicky Williams, John Wheeler, Gus Mercurio. Your ringside physician, Dr. John Jury. Welcome to ringside, the 2 times former Aussie champion. A big warm welcome for Scott Brower. Come on, give Scott a warm welcome back to Fort Knox. Sitting with the chairman of the board, Bernard Palmer, Malcolm McGuinness, Bob Todd and Bart McCarthy. Here we go, 8 rounds of boxing, junior middleweights. When the bell tolls for the first of 8 rounds, your man in charge of the action, Mr. Malcolm Bullner. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my left, a 10-point mark system applies in this bout in our main event. Introducing in the red corner on my left, wearing blue trunks with whites and red stars. He comes from West Doutte in kickboxing, 32 bouts, 28 wins, including beating Lester Ellis in Sydney last year, scaling 69 kilograms with former national middleweight champion Vito Gordosi in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, in professional boxing, he's already ranked number 10 in Australia. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, scaling 69 kilograms from West Doutte, as I said, Steve the Bomber Douette. And across the ring, occupying the blue corner, he's part of the fast-rising Fighters Factory, Murray Thomson, hotshot in professional boxing, unbeaten, 4 bouts, 3 wins, 1 technical draw, scaling 69.35 kilograms, wearing black trunks. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, from Bayswater, they call him the Hammer, Adam Lever. Malcolm Bullner.
Welcome, Senator and gentlemen. Good luck to both your fighters. May the best man win. Obey my instructions at all times. Shake hands, go back to you.
Okay, here we go for our second last fight of the night, semi-main event here at Fort Knox, Murray Thomson Promotions, Fighters Factory. All here, big in boxing in Victoria in the eastern suburbs. And Adam Levers, he's in the blue corner, all black trunks, and Steve the Bomber Douette in the blue trunks, white pipings, red stars down the side, and blue, red and white shoes. And Douette, we have seen before, is very flexible, very athletic. Barry, I think, have you seen him before?
I don't think I have, but I've seen Adam Levers on a number of occasions, yes. And he's always risen to the occasion, Adam. Even a couple of times he might have looked as though he was overmatched, but I tell you what, he's got a real good fighter's brain, Adam Levers.
Oh, yes, and Douette, so we have seen him before because he does start quickly as he is doing here tonight. And crunching left hook just a moment ago, Barry.
Nice.
And where the levers go, Barry?
Big into the body, beautiful, big to the body.
He's working away viciously here.
Oh, wow.
These boys mean business here
I
tonight.
tell you what, Adam Levers has got some chin. That just made a blush on his chin, and he never flinched hardly, did he? That was
Not
a
at all.
bomb.
We've said it tonight about Swan with the rock granite jaw, and now Adam Levers displays exactly the same jaw construction as James Swan. Julian, how do you see them at the moment, these boys?
Definitely, that was a great shot. But, you know, Adam took it well, and he's working up nice. He's got a bit of a nickname now as the body snatcher, as you can see, whacking away.
Yeah, I like the way he digs to the body.
He does. It actually puts the full force of the body weight behind it. The punches start from way back when, and he really dishes it out, gentlemen.
He really lets him go, Steve Douette, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
Yeah,
What?
well, Douette's a banger too, and
That's what we're saying. He's got the big punches, Steve Douette, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think when he's fought here before, I can't remember who he fought, but he had a stamina problem, I think. But
I'll tell you what, he'll have
here tonight.
Can I tell you something, Steve?
Yes,
he'll have a stamina problem for sure. The way he holds his right arm, you see, it's very high, his right arm, and Adam Levers will nail him with that left hook to the liver. You wait and see. That'll do the damage, I reckon.
The one that's the tip.
Yeah.
That's my tip. There his elbow when he jabs, his elbow comes up.
It'll be interesting to see if...
It's been, I think they've really let their big bombs go at each other just a bit, you know.
They have. They've let some big ones,
See what's
big
going to
shots
happen.
go.
Yeah.
well, they started off fast and furious.
Starting to think a bit about it now, you know.
Oh, yes. Douette dropped another right hand into Levers, but it had no effect on him.
A lot of ineffective stuff there from
Yeah.
Douette.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
leg went up,
leg
but I think
kick,
it was... I don't think he meant that. I think that the shape of the body where he was positioned caused that leg to be raised, Barry.
Do you reckon, Steve? I don't know. That's a good one.
I can come up with them, Barry.
You can, mate. You're a genius at it. Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had commentating when I work with you. I love it.
There's always a solution.
One thing about Adam Levers, he can take a good shot.
He can take a real good
what
shot.
I found about him in his previous fights, what I've seen is that he gets sort of like angry, you know.
He does.
And, you know, he's got a bit of that dirt in him, which is going to make him a good fighter, you know.
But you know what? He does it coolly. He's a
Yeah.
thinker. You know,
Yeah.
he's not a wanker with it. He really thinks his fight plan out well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're letting him go.
There was a grappling there.
That was a great fight.
Good round.
Great opening round. We
Great
saw
opening
some real
round, yeah.
banging there. Douette is in superb physical condition. The way he's presented himself, gentlemen, isn't he?
Definitely looks fit, yes.
Fit muscly boy.
Well, that was quite an even round. I'm not sure who you'd put on top of
Probably,
that one.
to be honest with you, probably pretty even because both boys had a good dip. I think Steve Douette landed the best punch of the round, which was that right hand,
Yeah.
which Adam Levers took incredibly well. You know.
Yeah.
Seconds out, round two.
Okay. Round two of what's been a fast and furious opening to this semi-main event here tonight between Steve Douette and Adam Levers.
I'll tell you what, I just see that Adam Levers has got a good left grip, and I see a major opening there. If
Oh, Douette comes in high, wide and handsome with that right
really?
hand.
big punch.
He really puts his head down and lets it go, doesn't he? Douette,
He does.
yeah.
But you think that's dangerous for him too, gentlemen? He does leave his head open then when he does that, doesn't he?
Maybe it might be good for him in the early rounds, you know, but later on we'll see what happens, you know.
Yeah.
These boys are really going at it.
Aren't they ever?
Oh boy, are they what?
Yeah.
And Douette does launch himself, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
With the
And
left hook.
class too.
That's a
You know,
great
he
jab.
throws some good stuff.
Right hand and their power-packed punches. Ducking the head, though, sometimes causes him to miss his target, though. A lot of them are reaching around the neck, Barry, of Levers.
Of Levers, yeah.
Catching him around the neck region, the shoulder.
Look, even when he gets hit on the chin, mate, he doesn't even flinch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a granite chin.
Got a
We'll
granite
work
chin.
out a way of trying to chop him down to size. It's very difficult. Adam Levers is tough as teak.
Definitely.
Tell you what, in this business, if you haven't got a chin, you're not in this business.
That's right.
That's right.
A great fight actually said that to me, Hector Lopez.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep, you haven't got a chin, forget it.
I think Gus McKeer wrote an article about that, Barry, I think, and Julian, I think in the Age, about electricity travelling to the brain. He wrote that about 10 years ago, I think, in the Age.
He said it's something that you're born with and you can't buy.
Exactly, yeah.
He was talking about Jimmy Thunder, I think.
So, the boys are still letting them go.
Yeah, there's
They
not much
certainly are.
between them either. It's,
No, it's quite even. They just got to, I
Oh,
feel,
Jouette, big right hand, again looping
country
around the neck.
I feel when they start settling down a little bit, you'll see a lot better fight, you know.
I think so.
They're just trying to go for the knockout, the boys.
If they ever get settled down the way they're going at the moment, they might be setting a pattern here at the moment, but I could be wrong.
That's a great joke from Adam.
He's always cool, Adam Levers.
Very cool. Prepared to wait for his opportunities. Jouette again whipping that right hand around. And trying to work in close. Oh, hanging on and punching at the same time as probably not in accordance with the regulations.
That's right. But every exchange, you know, they're quite even in every exchange. So it's really hard to put one person on top of the other.
Jouette poking out the left. He's still whipping his punches round when he does bore in.
Very
the
sharp and fast, man.
Yeah.
And with plenty of power too. But Adam Levers looks to me the
I
more
feel
compact and.
What Douette's doing is trying to just make Adam commit himself so he can bring him onto a big right hand or a big left hook. Adam, I think, to overcome it, he's just got to, you know, work around and stop, you know, just there, like that. Good body work there. That's good stuff. That was a great finish.
Good round,
I
great
reckon
round.
Adam Levers is exceptionally strong. You know, like he doesn't look to be exceptionally strong, but the way he just pushed Jouette away then, the way he takes those punches, he's got a very, very strong will.
Definitely. I think the fight is still pretty even.
Yep, even. Very even.
They both had their moments and doing some good work. Steve Douette's very elusive and he sort of coming really doing the counter punching role, trying to bring Adam Levers onto the big shot, you know.
Well, he did that in the first round, and you know he didn't have a lot of luck with it. I tell you, it's a bad feeling when you hit a bloke with your best right hand and he just blinks. He just keeps walking up at you.
It's a bit of a worry, isn't it?
It's a worry.
Well,
you hurt your hand as well.
Would have to affect the confidence ratio
it's not
a
good.
little bit, wouldn't it?
You think you got another 8 rounds like this?
My
That's it.
Because we've seen Adam Levers in this situation before, and he's weathered the storm, always weathered the storm and come home strong.
He has. Douette can do.
In fact, he faced another big puncher in Baden Beto, I think, about a year ago.
Oh, that was a class act, the way he cut Baden Beto
cut Baden Beto up for something, well, chopped him up at the finish with eye cuts. Now the boys having a good look at each other now. The concentration, Jouette a bit more reluctant to come barging. Oh, right hand from Jouette struck Levers solidly on the jaw, and again
nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all. Just copped it sweet, and he's back in there as if nothing happened. Adam Levers, and another right hand, and Adam gives him a smile, a wry smile, Barry.
He does. Good punching by Douette at the moment, though. You've got to say that he's landed the better of the shots here.
Oh, yeah, and Levers turned him around.
I tell you, I just got this feeling with Adam Levers.
He turned him around and put him on the ropes, and he's blocked him in there now, Levers, so that he can pinpoint punches and try and get some inside body shots.
What Douette's doing is really just dropping his head and letting that right hand go, and at the moment it's been effective for him because it's actually hitting Adam Levers on the chin, you know. So Adam's sort of got to overcome that, I suppose.
Steve Jouette seems to hit a lot with the inside of the glove, but the glove splayed out somewhat, as opposed to the glove bunched up. It may have some effect on whether or not his power's getting through, gentlemen.
I'll tell you, if I was in Adam's corner, I'd be telling him to jab, stick the jab straight, and he's even feint it, and then just drop and rip straight away. You know, or force him to throw a right hand, drop your shoulder, and force him to throw a right hand, go under and hit him with the rip. He's wide open for it this time.
Yeah, he can do it, definitely.
Work away at the stomach region.
No, the short ribs, you know, just
the short ribs.
Yeah, not taking it away from Douette.
No,
he's landed some huge right hands, so when that happens, I suppose you feel a little bit hesitant to dip your shoulder and let that go. You know, especially if it's coming from all angles. They were great body shots in there from Adam.
Yep. No, he's a good body.
Very nicely. Did well to pinpoint him and got him blocked into the blue corner. He's got his work cut out now, Douette. You get that feeling.
Good left hook.
Oh, nice body rip there from Levers.
Great uppercut from Douette as well.
Caught its mark. And the boys are mixing it in here hard. Both fellows.
This is an even match. This is a great match.
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
It was Adam Levers has been in some wars since he turned
Oh,
professional.
that was a curler of a
crunching right hand.
You can't take too many of them, I tell you.
No, that's right.
That would have rocked the dentures, I'd say, Barry.
I reckon it certainly would have.
Into round 3, another great round of boxing.
Round, I reckon.
I think so. From that right hand, that was a bit of a cracker, and
did wobble him a bit. Just a little bit. Just slowed him up a second.
But, the boys are starting to breathe deep now, so I think we're getting into the championship range. It's 8-3s, you know, so it's going to sort them out, you know.
They've gone hard early.
That's right.
Steve, when you get you on the road, get your elbows in and start ripping and hooking. You're slapping upstairs, start pinning the body around and rip and hook. Start doing some work inside. Don't just lay on the road. Use your jab, you're standing in front of doing nothing.
As we can see, Vito's having a lot to say to his man Douette.
Yes, and what he was saying was he's asking him to use his jab a bit more and stop slapping his punches.
That's what he said. That's fair enough too.
Yep, and start to pinpoint, use the jab more, his left jab. Not using it much at all, and wants him to stop slapping. And Steve Douette with new instructions. See what he can do with them.
Douette feigning with his head. Oh, man.
Right hand came down, but would have grazed the jaw of Levers.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to go on the end of that. Thrown from the outfield.
Both boys now being a lot more cautious as the fight goes on.
Well, they've had a pretty good look at each other, thrown some big bombs. Steve Douette especially has thrown some real big stuff.
Yeah.
Adam Levers, a bit of a, you know, he's a technician. He's always cool.
Very cool.
But he probably needs to start lifting up a bit.
Steve's got KO on every punch, hasn't he?
He has. Every punch is loaded. Yeah. But that's got to take it out of you too, Jules, you know.
Yeah.
Now, the pace certainly has slackened off somewhat since the first 3 rounds, and you'd expect it to, because they've been going hammer and tongs.
At the moment, not a lot happening. Both boys sort of having a look at each other again.
And that Douette trying to load up that right hand again. Loves using it.
Nice little jab.
Great jab there off one of those.
And again.
He's got the longer reach, so that's probably what he should be doing, you know.
Oh, yeah, caught with the right hand again.
Yeah.
Good right hand Douette's got, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's quite quick.
I think you can picture himself bombing Levers, but the Levers is just about bomb-proof.
Well, as Barry said, it's like water on a stone too.
Yeah,
you don't want to get too much.
Don't want to cop too many, I tell you.
Because it hurts.
Very tentative round from these two.
It is.
Both of them have picked out round 4 to be the round when they get cautious, slow up, and have a good look at each other. Levers poking out the left, and Douette flying in, and repetition punches with the left hand. Didn't hurt. Don't rock Levers with those.
Big right hand from Douette.
Slapping right hand from Douette.
Big right hand. That's his best punch by far.
Oh, great uppercut too there by Levers.
He came in, yeah.
I tell you, they're still learning big shots, these boys.
Oh yeah, very big shots. It's
I think it's a matter of who's going to go first.
Yeah, I reckon you're right there, you know.
We've seen Levers in this position before with big hitters, and he's withstood the entourage of punches, the complete kit that's been thrown at him, and he's been able to get up and win. So
okay,
I think. What do you think about that round, Barry? I think
that was the tamest round of the lot.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot in it really, but probably, I don't know, maybe Douette the cleaner punches.
Yeah, he's landing the bigger punches and all that. I think Adam Lever's just having a little bit of trouble getting hold of him, and he's sort of making him a little bit hesitant. I think if he started just sort of working up a little bit, he'd have a little bit more success.
He does.
Just sort of relax him a bit and let him go, you know.
I think. See, Adam is always in terrific condition, and I think he's really got to, you know,
especially if you're fighting.
Barry,
if you're fighting someone like Douette, like a one puncher,
when
you know that they're only throwing the one punch. Well, and if you're going to working up with shots, you know they've only thrown one punch. You get under that, or you get beside it, then you come back with your own because there's nothing coming back.
Exactly. He throws a cluster of big punches, and then he doesn't do anything for a while. So that's when you've got to work.
That's right.
Well, Levers might have just increased his work ratio 10 or so % this round to make up for that.
Lovely jab.
Could be coming in with the right drive to the body after that, maybe, and then continue working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Douette ducking there, expecting Levers to throw that right, but that didn't happen. Poking out the left hand Levers. Boys are cautious again here. Waiting for the opportunities. Levers again poking at that left. Oh, gee, Douette, did he throw a big right hand?
Plenty on that one.
Wasn't there ever.
Would have put Adam Levers' head through the canvas if he had hit him then with that.
Adam Levers got to lift his tempo a bit, I think.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he knows it too.
I'll tell you what, though, he's not an easy bloke to work out, Steve Douette. He's sort of all over the place. So that's
body shot.
That's the shot that I reckon the winner for him.
Yeah.
He's wide open.
And that is Adam Lever's pet punch too.
Yeah, and he's got to do it more because he's open for it.
Yep. Seems to do his best when he just get the Douette boy in on the ropes. That's when he can pin him. Work on the body, Barry.
That's the one.
No.
Not landing cleanly with it yet, but that's the shot that I feel can do some damage to Douette.
But Steve, Douette, you know, that style of his is always awkward.
Yeah, he's one of those explosive guys, you know, like he just comes out and he throws them fast, and he's dangerous all the time.
And you tend to hesitate, you know.
And that's probably what's happening to Adam Levers now. Maybe psychologically, Douette's getting the better of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You hear Murray Thomson, you know, yelling out to Adam Levers and to work up, be busier, you know, which is right, exactly right.
Tell you what, you never know what's happening to a fighter in there, what's happening to his head either. I mean, Adam's taken a couple of big shots. He was rocked. You never know. Like, you know, I've seen a guy fight through a whole 10 round of, you know, suffering concussion and not remembering a thing. I'm not suggesting that Adam's in that situation at all, but he was hit with some big bombs.
Yep.
And took them well, but he's not fighting his normal fight at this stage, I don't think.
No, it's the...
What do you do from a position like this, Barry? Do you get back and just start working from your left hand, or?
Yeah, I think Adam's got to just lift his work rate. You know, he always starts with his jab. He's got a good jab, and then work in with his rips and hooks and keep it going. Keep Douette on the back foot because he's one of those explosive, dangerous blokes. If you let him have some leverage and some distance, you know, he can really bomb.
Yeah. Well,
that's right. Yeah, with bombers, you shorten the power, you shorten the distance of it. They can't
hit your head on their chest if you need to. You know.
Well, that's another even round, I suppose.
Not much in that at all.
Yeah. I feel Douette's just maybe shading them just with the cleanness of the punches that are hitting.
Yeah, I haven't scored it really officially, you know, like on paper, but I'd say that Douette's in front.
Yes.
Could be Levers could be suffering a bit of a delayed reaction to those initial onslaught punches.
I think he'd be over them now.
He'd be over them. So what you were referring to, Barry, when
he
you
was
said
definitely shaken. He was definitely shaken a couple of times. But to me, he's not into his normal pattern of a fight at the moment.
He's not now. Now he'd be motoring along now. He'd be starting to work his way, and he would have been warmed, revved up, and working at about 20% at a greater rate than he is at this point. And he's not doing that tonight.
Yep.
And that's why Murray Thompson's getting angry with him, I'd say. A bit upset.
Great left hand.
Douette now, a bit of support in the crowd for Douette.
Good right hand.
Nice right, chopping right, yeah. Good jab.
Nice jab. Douette fires back, whipping that right hand round the ribs.
But those punches do nothing, you know.
No. Another right hand from Douette did find the ear hole of Levers.
Yeah, he got the better of that exchange.
He really wings it around too, doesn't he, Barry?
Oh,
He's quite cagey too.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know,
I think that's his secret too, you know.
Oh, nice uppercut slipped in there by Douette too with the right hand. Malcolm Bullner splits them up.
I really think Adam's going to, if he's going to win this fight, he's going to have to make it a war of attrition.
Yes.
And put the pressure right on Steve Douette and keep it there. Not give him, distance for those big bombs of his.
Got to take a bit more control of the fight, the Levers. Oh, nice left hand from Levers was stunned Douette back a little bit. Let him know he was there. Oh, good right hand. Levers maybe now is starting to...
Missed him to his arm, but he tried the overhand right. But nice jab by Levers.
He's just starting to crank up the situation. He needs to.
Douette throws a lot of punches in close, doesn't he? Really close.
Well,
Yeah, and they just they're explosive,
Oh, shook that one off Douette. Oh, underneath there. Could have been a fraction low. And in fact, Malcolm Bullner told him to raise those punches, or that punch.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that Adam Levers hasn't worked him out properly, Just
good body shot. That hurt him too.
Oh, a cracking right hand from Douette.
Come back.
Did shake up Levers and a wrestling manoeuvre. Threw him to the canvas and Malcolm will have a word to Douette about that. No need for that, you'd say normally.
I bet you that'll fire Adam Levers up.
Yeah,
it should.
Think so, yeah.
It should, but he copped a cracking right hand from Douette just prior to it.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful punch from Douette on the side of the jaw.
Going to the body, looking for an opening.
You get the feeling Douette's got the upper hand and the psychological advantage at the moment.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Commanding the fight. Oh, Douette swinging wild over that right hand, but a good round.
Good round, another good round.
Gee whiz, you'd have to say Douette at the moment. All roads
they're
are leading to him.
They're all close rounds, but there's a couple of clean ones getting through there. Adam Levers hit Douette with a couple of big body shots in that round, which were quite clean. But Douette just seems to be coming back after he gets hit.
Yep. I think if I was in Adam's corner, I'd be telling him to really push him back on the ropes, work the body, lift his tempo, be more physical with him. He's a terrific consistent fighter, Adam Levers. Yeah, I'm not saying Steve Douette's not. Steve Douette's a big puncher, dangerous. If you give him a bit of distance, a bit of leverage, get him on the ropes and work him there and dig that body, because he is open for the body. He holds his elbows very high.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got the upper hand at the moment, Steve Douette.
Steve Douette's definitely got the upper hand.
And in control of the fight. Adam Levers has got his work cut out. Has he ever now?
2 rounds to go.
2 big rounds here for these gentlemen. Steve Douette in the blue trunks with the white piping, and of course Adam Levers in the all black. Douette now, swinging him with the right hand after he fended off Levers' initial onslaught. Oh, that right hand would have dropped the Knox, but didn't land.
Good right hand from Adam Levers, man.
Good short right.
Oh, and another crunching, short crunching right hand was in left, sorry, from Douette onto the Levers' jaw. And I saw the Levers' face there contorted.
There's kill on every one of them.
Yep.
Doesn't spare one.
He's got some big hands, Douette.
Definitely.
And you don't really know what he's going to do next.
He's an unpredictable sort of fighter. He's,
boy.
You know, he'd be very hard to fight. He's got very fast hands and power in both hands.
Oh, very quick, very fit too. In fact, stamina-wise, he's been fantastic tonight because the last time I think he was in Melbourne, he had a stamina problem, but not here. Not tonight.
Adam Lever's not looking real happy there.
No, I copped another right hand for his trouble.
Yeah, he's just a bit off the mark tonight. And, Steve Douette's looking good.
Looking very good. Looking explosive, Steve Douette. Oh, dropped the left into the stomach. Sorry, Barry.
I was going to say, Ju, and it's funny, you know, when you're up there yourself and you're fighting, you know, you train for a fight, you can do it all in the gym, you know, you try to put it all together, and you get up there and you just feel as though you can't put it together sometimes.
Sometimes,
you know? It's a terrible feeling, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
You can see the openings, and you just can't do it.
And that he just can't seem to exert any authority tonight, Levers. That's the big thing.
He hasn't, really. I mean,
one of the issues.
Good right hand there.
Crunch Douette into the blue corner with a good right hand.
Yeah.
But Douette seems to be unaffected by it.
Oh, that's a lovely rip. That was a good left grip to the body. And
working on now, Adam.
Yeah, that's the one he ought to keep working on.
Yeah. But, you know, Douette is trained by Vito you know, from up in Doutte, and Vito's reputation sort of as a good trainer exceeds him. So, he'll be fit as well.
He's fit, all right. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. No doubt about that at all.
And Vito's certainly got him in top nick.
He's in fantastic physical condition, Steve Douette.
Oh, he's got a lot of ability, this guy, there's no doubt.
He's exciting and explosive. Oh, and that's the end of the round.
Yeah,
and
good round. Good sportsmanship,
smile
too.
at each other.
Who did you score that to, Barry?
Yeah, good question, Jules. I think probably again Steve Douette. It was pretty even that round though. Not a lot.
Yeah, I could have gone the other way with Adam Levers in that round with a couple of
good
nice
body
shots.
Yeah.
He worked on pretty well.
Not a lot in it though.
No. Adam Levers needs a real big round this round.
Oh, does he ever?
Sure does.
He might need even more than that. He may need a knockout to get home here at Levers. I think he could be behind a little, but that's just
the eighth and final round, yeah.
I think he does need a knockout to win.
I think he does too.
And we know what Adam Levers is like, and we wouldn't put it past him, you know.
No. He's rock solid, and if he can drag something out, well, we saw, you know, the South Mako thing happen earlier on, so anything can happen, as we said before.
That's right.
This will be fireworks this last round.
It will be good.
See if Adam Levers can reach into his artillery box and just bring it all out in this last round. All guns blazing, that's what he needs. Douette going out of hammer and tongs now. Slapping away at the rib cage of Levers.
Oh, good punches there from both.
And that Douette, a man possessed here tonight.
Oh, big body shots from Adam Levers. Big body punches back from Steve Douette. They were real good shots back.
Douette is prepared to slug it out, and he'll wrestle. He'll do everything that's needed.
He can slug it out well, Steve Douette.
Oh, I reckon this man's man possessed here tonight, Steve Douette.
He's certainly got some style.
Oh, yeah. Explosive stuff from Steve Douette here at the moment.
I think where he's sort of getting on top is that after the big bombs are thrown, he's coming back with those extra couple, you know.
Yeah. Very strong. He's able to do that. To follow up that quickly.
He looks pretty tired to me, Adam Levers.
Boys just at the moment really just slugging it out here.
They're still letting them go though. They haven't stopped their power. Geez, they're fit.
Oh, Douette swinging wildly with that left hand again from a standing position. Oh, trying to measure Levers.
Measured him for the right hand.
His corner's happy, the Douette corner at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice little uppercut in there.
Coming Douette, he's doing
very
the job.
strong Douette too in place. You know, he's giving his opponent there.
Straight left into the throat region of the levers.
Nice right hand.
Crashing right into the jaw of levers.
No, he certainly had levers measured tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Crowd starting to get behind Douette. Good crunching punches to the jaw from Douette on levers, and the uppercut. Levers now starting to get opened up a bit by Douette.
Taking some big punches from Douette. Oh, big left hook. Lovely
Beautiful
counter.
punch from levers.
Tell you what, he's a real fighter. Big shots landed by both guys.
They're
Enormous
still going,
courage.
these boys, in the last round.
Absolutely
I'll
top
take
flight
your hat
stuff.
off to him.
Very courageous. Levers has a cut, is it, or a on the left eye? Could be wrong.
No.
No, it looks all right. Probably just under the eye of Welter coming up, but
Good fight.
great effort.
Well done, great fight.
That was great stuff.
Fucking 7 rounds before
Yeah, I thought in that fight, you know, Adam Levers just couldn't handle Steve Douette.
No.
You know, Steve Douette is the more experienced of the two, and Adam Levers, this is the first time he stepped up to the 8 rounds as well. And, you know, I think he was just hesitating, couldn't get off, and I think it's just going to be a big learning experience for Adam Levers.
Oh, look, you know, I mean, he's a top prospect, Adam Levers. You know, so as you said, Steve Douette's probably the more experienced man. He's in the top 10 in ratings, and it looked that way, actually. He fought a very good fight, Steve Douette.
Yeah, well, yes. He's a banger all right, too. He certainly got the punches, and if anything, you'd probably say maybe he can straighten up a little bit, but they still hurt, don't they, if they're coming around the side.
You wouldn't want to straighten him up,
I wouldn't change much on him. I'd just get in and get his right elbow in a bit, right in the side there, because he is open for that left hook to the body, but even the good shot that Adam Levers landed, he seemed to take pretty well.
Yep.
Former national junior lightweight, former lightweight and junior welterweight champion against the fighting farrier Julian Holland. May 11. Aaron, 4 days after your show. May 11. Good May 7 years.
I made the 11th to you, yeah. Haven't given mine a wrap.
Look away, it's 25 to 12. We've got a minute event to play. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge John Wheeler gives it 75-77 Douette. Judge Gus Mercurio short the other way, 76-77 for Levers. The final count from Judge Lizanika Williams gives it 74-78. The winner, red corner, Steve Douette. Okay, Steve Douette. Steve, first time you've seen Melbourne in the boxing terms. You're a former world amateur kickboxing champion, being Mr. Ross. You certainly threw some big bombs there tonight. Congratulations.
Most definitely, Adam Levers, you know, I can't take anything away from him. He's come down there tonight to put a big battle on, and he sure did. Can everybody put their hands together for Adam Levers, please? That was a hell of a fight. I'd just like to thank Thomson for bringing us down here this evening. You know, he always puts a great show on. It's the first time I've come down here for him, and a lot of our other boys have been down here before, and he always puts up a good show. I'd just like to thank everybody here, all your supporters, and the wasn't supporters, you know. the boxing wouldn't be anything, so I do thank you the supporters as well. Well, this fight was a win or die situation for me. I'm 28 now and time's moving on. I had to win this fight. On the 20th of April now I take Sam Settle on for the Australian title. You know, I wasn't up to scratch today, but I can't take anything away from Adam Lubis, you know. I've got to go back to the gym now and train twice as hard and aim for this Australian title shot now.
Good luck, Steve. Steve the Bomber Douette, fighting for a national title next time. Okay, we got our magnificent prince. I'd like the ladies to bring it in the centre ring, Narita and the team.